If you are a second or penultimate year undergraduate studying a full-time degree at a UK-based university, Shell STEP could be just what you're looking for. This short film should provide you with a clear insight of what is involved in participating in the programme. It will also give you the opportunity to hear from previous Shell STEP undergraduates. Shell STEP began in 1986 and has continued to provide paid summer work placement projects for undergraduates in small to medium-sized businesses throughout the UK. Over the years, Shell STEP has built its reputation within the student and business community for being a high-quality work placement programme. So what makes Shell STEP different to other work experience programmes? It's not about making tea or stacking shelves, it's about working on real and challenging projects and using your skills and knowledge to make those projects a success. Shell STEP also gives you the chance to test your career ambitions. If this all sounds a little daunting, don't worry. Although most of the time you will be working independently, you will receive continuous support from a dedicated local Shell STEP agency. This includes an induction to the programme and a mid-term review. Finally, for those of you with a competitive edge, on completion of your project, you will automatically be entered into a competition for the title of Most Enterprising Student. These are just a few of the reasons why Shell STEP is so attractive. But don't take our word for it. Let's hear from some of our previous students.
I like the idea that you were faced with a real business challenge, working in a small business, rather than just going into somewhere and making the tea. So I thought it sounded like a really good idea, and I thought it would be a valuable experience for when I finish my university course next year.
I was first attracted to the Shell STEP programme because at university they tell you that there's a higher chance of you getting a job if you have a work placement to show on your CV. Also, when I visited the website and I seen that they give awards to the best students, that was also quite an attractive prospect to see if you do get awards for your efforts.
The opportunity to get involved in experiences out with university, to get some real project-based experience and to get some experience in a real-life working environment, which you can't really gain in university.
The projects were tailor-made to the individual, so you could put down what your interests were and they would find a project that met those interests as well as helping the company. So you had a lot more, I felt, leeway in what you were doing than if you'd applied directly to companies because they had so much more choice to go for.
During your project, you're bound to face new and various challenges. For example, they may relate to the actual project, such as issues with time management, processes and procedures, or they may even be more personal to you. For example, adapting to working a 35-hour week.
The main problems were that it was an IT-based project and I'm actually from an engineering background. To overcome this, I read up on databases, spreadsheets, and got help from IT department and other members of staff.
At a more personal level, I think the fact that coming into a business where a culture's already been established and a group is already in place and having to interact with people I didn't know was a bit daunting at first. But by the second or third week I came out my shell and I just started chatting to people and getting to know them, and by the end of the 8-week placement it felt as if I'd been there all along. I
was faced with many challenges in the project. These kind of varied from technical issues to overcoming decisions that had to be made, and there were a lot of people that you had to interact with, and often it's almost easier to solve technical issues than it is to solve people issues.
But remember, you're not alone because your agency will be close at hand and there will be a supervisor at your host company from whom you can seek guidance. There's nothing more satisfying than overcoming such challenges whilst also developing new and existing skills.
The skills that I've learned are phenomenal. Business skills, teamwork, analytical, problem solving. It was an amazing experience, and also the presentations really did help with my social skills, communication skills, and I'm not quite so nervous doing presentations anymore.
During this placement I've developed new skills such as having more confidence when talking to people, and definitely knowing how a business is run and what kind of attributes you need, and things like stamina and determination.
Over the 8-week placement I feel that I developed a number of skills both at a personal and a professional level. Professionally, I developed my marketing skills, which to me are really important because obviously I study marketing at uni.
In addition to improving new and existing skills, Shell Step is a great way of increasing your business awareness by gaining a real understanding of the day-to-day running of a small company. This experience is a fantastic way of preparing you for the world of work upon graduation. Shell Step has also influenced many students' career plans by giving them an idea what they really want to do in their future employment.
Shell Step has prepared me for working in the real world because I've been exposed to the real working environment, so instead of it being in theory and being told by your tutors this is what happens, I've actually experienced it in real life, so I know that there's strict deadlines and that deadlines mean money.
Shell Step has definitely prepared me for the working world. I now realise the harsh realities of working 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, compared to the somewhat different student lifestyle which I was accustomed to.
It's quite hard to get work with companies and experience and stuff, so it's been a great opportunity to have that. And it's just given a taster to what working in the real world is going to be like.
I always knew that I wanted to go into marketing, but Shell Steps actually let me do it and know that I can do it, and it's definitely what I want to go. It's opened my eyes to looking at smaller companies as well. I always had multinational companies in mind for a graduate job.
Learning how to communicate with different people, so knowing how to communicate with your boss or knowing how to communicate with your work colleagues, it's totally different, and that's only something you can learn from actually being stuck in a workplace, and being put in that position.
As we know, Shell Step can be very challenging, but your hard work can really pay off and make a difference. Now that we have heard from previous Shell Step students, let's hear from one of our host companies.
We found out about the STEP programme through a combination of a partner company of ours and also one of our directors of one of the founding directors of the company had been on the STEP programme when he was at university. So and he highly recommended it, and so we thought we'd give it a go. We're a very small company. We can't sort of manage every movement people make. They really have to be self-managing. And so Mario fitted in. He was very, very organised and just got on with the project at hand, obviously with the backing of us all being there to help him. Mario was very well suited to the project because had we not found someone with his particular skill set, we probably wouldn't have proceeded with the project. So from that point of view, he was perfect for the job, and we weren't expecting to find someone with the skills that he had to actually proceed with the job. Myra brought many benefits to Eason Interactive on this project because we wouldn't have been able to proceed from a resource point of view with this project at all, and therefore our own team could continue on other jobs for other clients. The STEP experience was good from the very beginning. They helped us through the whole process, and we'd definitely do it again next year. We've just got to find a good project to find the right person for as well.
94% of businesses that participated in the programme in 2006 said they were willing to offer further opportunities to graduates and undergraduates in the future. 95% said their expectations were met or exceeded. 95% said it would have a positive impact on their future business performance. 93% of the students said the Shell Step experience matched or exceeded their expectations. Over 70% were offered additional work. 96% of last year's placed Shell Step students think their employability improved as a result of Shell Step.
I think I'll take away the experience of working in a real-life environment and meeting lots of different people, talking to managers and also people that operate on shop floors, and there's a world between them but also some kind of similarities as well there. And so I think being able to talk to a variety of different people has been one of my key achievements.
The support that you get from the Shell Step people who organise it initially right through to the later stages, and they really do try and put you with a company that they think you'll like the work of and they think you'll get along with. But yeah, it's been really good and it's been very helpful, so I'm very pleased I did it.
Yeah, I worked hard. I had a report doing presentations, but it's something, again, that I've said most undergraduate students don't have, and it's gave me something invaluable.
I think it's a really good opportunity, and any student should really seriously think about taking part in it. Having achieved what I've achieved, I now feel a lot more confident in myself, and I think I'll be a lot more valuable to any employer, and I'll be more confident even going for an interview now.